I wanted to make a tutorial today on Call of Duty 2 Radiant, of course, but I wanted to teach everyone how to add custom textures to their map, like a picture or whatever you want, just a custom texture. Doesn't matter, it's going to be a brush, and it's going to work just like all the rest of the brushes in CoD2 Radiant. Anyhow, firstly you need to start with a normal picture. As you see, I've got a picture of my dog here, just a normal, it's huge. What we're going to need to do with this picture is go to Start, and if you're on Windows or Vista, you can just type Paint down here and go up and select Paint. If you're on XP, I'm not sure, just go find Paint. And then you want to go to File, right here's File, go to Open, and on the desktop, scroll down until you find your picture, double click it. As you see, there's my picture. Well, we have to resize this picture, and when you resize it, everything has to be to the power of 2. So check Resize, uncheck Maintain Aspect Ratio, check Pixels. Then you want to type in 512 by 512. You could have 128 by 128, 256 by 256, on and on, as long as they're the same number twice. And then press OK. It resized it for me. Select Save. You can close Paint. As you can see, there's our resized picture of my dog. That's going to be in CoD2 Radiant whenever we're done with what we're doing. But firstly, before you go any farther, you're going to need to download Adobe Photoshop 7.0 to do this. I will put a link in the uh, the description on where to get it free and on how to activate it and on how to add the .dds format to it. Anyways, I'm going to go on into it. After you download it, you can take off where you left off on this tutorial. After you're in your Adobe Photoshop, go to File, go to Open, and we're going to go to the picture we just resized. Double click it. As you see, there it is. All we need to do in here is go to File, Save As. We can leave it the name it already is. Go to, you don't want no spaces in there is why I took that. Matter of fact, we don't need it to either. Then you're going to want to click this and go to DDS, and in parentheses it'll say star.dds. Click that. It's going to change the format of it, and that's what we need. Select Save. Another window is going to come up. You need to click this to where it says DirectX 5 in the parentheses, or DXT5. Then you want to click No MIP Maps. Save it. It's writing it. Okay, it's done. You can close that. Now we have our .dds right here. Well, we're still not done. After you get that, you need to go to Cut, go to where your COD2 is located. Most of y'all's will be in Program Files, Activision COD2. I have a separate version to map with, so I'll click Activision COD2 and go into Main. You need to make 2 new folders in here if you don't already have them. You need one to be Images, just like this, and one to be Materials, just like this. After you've made those, double click Images, paste this .dds file into the Images folder, then press back. Go into the bin, double click your asset underscore manager. Then you're going to need to name this one logo underscore texture. I'm not sure if you can name it whatever you want, but in the tutorial I followed, this is what it does. I'm going to go ahead and try to name it whatever I want. So this one was named Bubby. Just name it whatever your .dds was. Go down to Material. After you've got Material highlighted and the name in, click New Entry. Select OK. This is going to come up. You need to go to Change Sort to multi, however you pronounce that word. It needs to be that. Surface type, it needs to be plaster. Usage needs to be, I'm pretty sure it needs to be poster. I'll check in just a second. Let me check here. I'm following another tutorial. Yeah, that needs to be poster. Okay. Then we need to select Iwo Jima, however you pronounce that. Just check that. And then we need to go. Actually, that's it. That's everything that you're going to need to change in the asset manager. But there's one last step. These 3 little dots here, you need to click that to browse. This should direct you to your CoD2 main images folder. If it doesn't, go find it yourself. Go to your main images, and as you see, there's the DDS we put in. Double click it. That has to be in there for this program to be able to take it out. Once you have all that set, you just go to File, Save, and it's going to save it in the same place but in a different format. So we're going to name this one Bubby, and then you don't want to put that extension, so click up here if it's trying to make you. It should automatically be the .gdt extension. Save it. Once that's saved, go back up to File in the Asset Manager, go to Open, and double click the .gdt. Double click this. As you can see, all of our settings are there. Then you want to go to PC Convert Current Assets Only. It'll convert it. It'll say it's done. Hit any key to continue. Okay, we're done with the Asset Manager. You can close this now. After you're done with that, the next thing we're going to need to do is actually, since the next thing you need to do is actually use CoD2 Radiant. So you just open your CoD2 Radiant like you normally would. When you use the converter, I'm gonna go ahead and do the textures on a map I've been working on, the MP_JLW with the elevator and the portal. As you can see, I've already done this here. And it's already been done. Uh, but I wanted to show you. I'm just gonna delete that. Make you a little wall to put it on, or you can stand it up on its own. It doesn't matter. You're gonna go to textures, usage, or sorry, locale, and as you see right here, Iwo Jima. That's where we put it. There's our other copy of it. I'm not sure. Oh, this is the right one right here, the one that I named Bubby. So it does not have to be logo_texture. Then you just open it up just like it's a normal brush. And pull it up out of the ground there. Open it on up, and as you can see, it'll make double copies. So that's why you got to size it how you want it. And then pull it to where everything's close here. Don't need to be real thin or real thick. Just pull it on over here against this wall. We're going to rotate it. Okay. After our picture's on that wall, there's a picture of the dog that I done. Press escape, release it, and just save that. That's done. We're done with CoD2 Radiant. But next thing you're going to need to do is compile your map, of course. And we're going to go ahead and select compile. Okay, once compiled, I've got to move quickly. I'm running out of time, I believe. Once compiled, you're going to need to make your IWD, and this is where other thing that gets important. When we use the asset manager, just follow with me through to get to your COD2. When you use the asset manager, remember how we made the images and materials folder? Well, there's a reason. See these new files in here that we need the bubby.iwi, and we need the materials folder. We need the bubby file. So what you can do is just hold control, select those two, copy them, close that. I got some empty folders here, and paste these to the desktop. As you can see, there's our folders. We'll open your materials folder. If there's anything else in there other than the bubby file, delete it. Open the images folder. If there's anything else in there other than the bubby file, delete it also. We'll leave the identity normal map. Delete that. Actually, no, you don't have to have the identity. Delete that. Now that we have these two, this is actually going to put the texture into your IWD. Then you're going to make your IWD, and then you're going to run your IWD. I've already got this all done. I've got it ready for time purposes, so I'm going to pause this video, and I'm going to start my COD2, and I'll take some screenies or record an Xfire video. Okay, I figured out how to just use the Xfire video without uploading it. I can just use it right here and show you guys the demonstration of what it is, what's up. I'm going to open it, and as you can see in this, I'm going to go ahead and join the game. Sorry, my mouse is right there, but this is on auto pan. Once your map's loaded, You're going to select whatever, and as you can see, there's a picture of my dog right there that I inserted into the map. Pretty nice. Um, and yeah, this map I put an elevator in and whatnot. It all works, and that should be that's the tutorial on putting putting your image, your custom brush, or whatever into your map. If you need more help, let me know. I'm gonna put a link for the Adobe in the description. Thank you.